your average spending per month, and this is what is coming in on average per month. This is what came in per month, which means that you borrowed 4,000 naira just to meet up to the demands. And now when the next monthly pocket money comes in, it means that if 20,000 naira is coming in, remember you are owing someone. Now let's take away 4,000 naira from that 20,000 naira. You'll be having what? 16,000 naira left for you to spend. And mind you, it seems like the economy is stubborn and brokenness are two keywords every Nigerian student can relate with. Now, I strongly believe that financial education is a course we should all learn in universities, but I don't know why they are not teaching courses like that. Now, we need to all start learning about money, budgeting, and savings. You know why? Your schooling experience is going to be difficult if you don't have money, if you don't understand the laws of savings and budgeting. Now, it is even much more going to be difficult for you if you want to scale through and focus if you don't have money. That is the truth. In fact, if you doubt me, go and price how much they sell data, because most of us that do online subs and the rest, money is highly needed if you really want to get good grades in school, because it is with your money you pay for your school fees, you pay for data, you pay for your school billings and the rest. You even feed with money. So it's a topic that we should not downplay. As we are teaching making first class, as we are teaching building quality relationship, we should also teach about finance, budgeting, and saving 101. Now, there are three key principles I believe every Nigerian student should know if you really want to move out of brokenness. I have lived these principles. I started living it when I left school, because my God, I wish I knew these principles while I was a student. So that is why we are bringing this to you. The key three principles that you must learn to move away from being broke to being stable and being stable. Now, for us to get into those three key principles, you need to first of all know the formula for being broke. Many students are actually broke. To know if you are broke, you might have money but you are still broke. To know if you are broke is when your assets, the worth of your assets is less than the worth of your liabilities. Now, what is an asset? Calm down. This is a class. This is a course. Remember, we are talking about savings and budgeting 101, the broke student's guide to finances. This is the first teaching on March, our March series. Now, what is an asset? Asset is anything that brings money into your bank account or into your pocket. And what is your liability? Basically, liability is anything that takes out money from your bank account or from your pocket. So you see, there are three key assets of the average Nigerian students, and there are 5 key liabilities of the average Nigerian students. I want you to stick with me. Make sure that if you want to move out of brokenness, that this is greater than this. If this your assets is less than your liabilities, just calm down, you enjoy being broke. But if you want to be stable in this economy rather, make sure that your assets is always greater than your liabilities. Now, what are your assets? Now, I'm going to write them down for you. Your pocket money is your assets. Anytime your parents gives you money, your uncle sends you money, you receive money from somewhere, someone dashes you money, is an asset. Now, your earnings, if you are doing business, you do online business, you do crypto and you earn, it's an asset. Basically, you and your investments. Yes, you invest in crypto, you invest in stocks, you by chance you have a store someone is managing for you, it's an investment. So if you have pocket money, earnings, and investments, you have assets. Now, most students, all we stop is here. All we have is pocket money. You don't earn, you don't do any business online, you don't have investments. All you depend on as being a student is your pocket money that your parents send to you 10k every month. Now, why won't you be broke when there are 5 things that will definitely take money out of your pocket? Now, what are these 5 things? The first thing that will definitely take money out of your pocket, data subscriptions. Yes, you definitely need data. To get information from your course rep, is it not from WhatsApp? It's from you will need data to do some online courses, to study some courses that the lecturer did not teach well. Don't you need data? You need data, my people. Now the next one is school billings. As a student, you definitely receive billings from school. You buy handouts, you buy textbook, you pay for this, you pay for college dues, you pay for departmental dues, and all those, the stuff. You pay for practicals that you don't even do. School billings will definitely take away money out of your pocket. Now the next one, which these are needs of every Nigerian student. Food. What you eat? You will definitely eat. The next one is transport. Transportation. If you're living outside campus, you definitely transport your way inside the school. Whatever you're doing with transportation, it is taking money out of your pocket. And the last one, your lifestyle. Yes, your lifestyle is a liability. If there is one lifestyle that we use, if you're a mugu money spender, it is taking away money out of your pocket. If you're a simple guy, it is also taking away money out of your pocket. So you see, when you have list all these things, always constantly taking money out of your OP account, and you just have your pocket money that is being sent once a month, why won't you be broke? Why won't you be broke when you just have one asset and 5 liabilities? Data you will definitely solve. School billings you definitely receive. Food you definitely eat and buy. Transportation for few of us you will definitely use. Lifestyle, in fact, under this lifestyle we have relationship. For those of you that are in romantic relationship, let me call that word. You know how it means now. You know how it goes. So you see, even if you are like me that lives simply, you have fellowship. You have just normal lifestyle when sometimes you give out to friends or people. This is a liability. So you are seeing why you are broke. So you are seeing why every time money comes into your account, but these 5 things are taking money out. 5 to 4 things here are taking money out of your account. Just imagine if the money that is entering your account monthly is 10k from here. You don't have earnings. Most Nigerians, let me not say most, few Nigerian students don't have earnings. Fewer Nigerian students don't even have fewer Nigerian students have investments. Now imagine, let's say 10k is your pocket money. You're receiving 10k here. Data sub is how much? Okay, let's say 20k, an average of 20k, because I know some persons that are watching my video, it's 10k that are sending you, but it's weird, don't worry, God will remember you. Your uncles will send you bigger money. Sub now is expensive. So the last time I checked subscription, MTN 1 gig 750. Let's imagine that 1 gig self won't even last for a week. No matter how you do a call, no matter how you pimp it, no matter how you economize it. Let's say you spend on you manage to do midnight sub and you spend 2k here. School billings, handouts day, lecturers day, practicals day. What else? Remind me in the comment section the things you pay in school. Handouts, textbooks. Let's say on a monthly basis you spend more than 5k, but let's call it feeding. You know how much Gary is now? Gary, last time I checked Gary, 1,400 half pence. How much are we going to put in feeding? Feeding, let's this is monthly. Let's put on average 10k. Monthly. Transport, let's put on average 2k. Lifestyle. In lifestyle, you make your hair now, isn't it? You make calls, isn't it? You put offering and you on average, lifestyle is taking you 5k. Now, if you do the maths, we have 7,000, we have 17,000, we have 19,000, and we have 24,000. If I'm correct. On average, 24k is living here, and you have 20k entering. Now, this is on average. Why won't now? Where would the 4k come from? You would definitely go and beg just to meet up to some things. And now, remind you, if this is your average spending per month, and this is what is coming in on average per month, this is what came in per month, which means that you borrowed 4,000 naira just to meet up to the demands. And now, when the next monthly pocket money comes in, it means that if 20,000 naira is coming in, remember you are owing someone. Now let's take away 4,000 naira from that 20,000 naira. You'll be having what? 16,000 naira left for you to spend. And mind you, it seems like the economy is actually getting more harsher. And this 16,000 naira is not going to be sustainable enough. This is why you should pay attention to the three keys, the three principles that we are about to share with you. If you really want to move away from being broke to understanding your finance. Are you with me now? So you know why most of us are broke. I'm not saying you are broke, but you likely might be broke. Are you with me? So whenever you say I'm broke, your assets is less than your liabilities. Now, let's go to the first principle. Pay attention to this first principle. The first principle I want you to pay attention to, if you want to be intentional about your finance this year, which we also encourage you to be, the principle of financial awareness. Please know where your money goes. Whenever they send you money, know what is taking away money out of your pocket. This is why I had to take my time to lay the foundation of showing you assets and liabilities. The major problem is not that we don't have the money. The money comes in, we do have the money, but we don't have the financial intelligence to discern what is taking away our money, what is actually eating our money. Yes, until you are aware of your finance, of you know where your money goes, or until you know what eats your money, you will never rise to becoming financial independent. I learned this the hard way. I thought being financially stable was all about having more money. You can have more money and still be broke. Go and ask some Yahoo boys. Money will enter, but the ability to know what is eating your money, immediately 100k comes in. If you don't have this mindset, if you don't have this principle that loaded into your subconsciousness, whenever money enters, things will come to be taking away stuff from you. I learned a principle from a book some time ago, and a friend also told me this, that whenever your income increases, it seems like, and it is like, your expenses also follow suit. Are you with me? But if you have this consciousness into you that you should always know where your money goes, whenever your income increases, you are able to track. Now, for you to fix your finances, track your finances. How much did you spend on data this month, man? Sir, how much did you spend on airtime? I was watching a video from our daddy David Oyedebo. He was saying some time ago in the late 90s that in his company and in the church, they used to track their finances. They had a certain, a fixed amount of airtime. Not airtime, that was what he called then. It wasn't called airtime. That a fixed budget, yes, for calls every month. That once they hit it, no more calls for you in your department for that month. How much do you spend on buying up this month? Now you'll be laughing. How much did you spend on buying yo-yo, buying biscuits? You see, you bought granules today. You bought 200 granules today. Tomorrow you still bought biscuits. Track your junk spending. It's not that you don't have food though. You have food though, but your mouth wants to eat something. If you're able to track how much you spend on junks, you will discern that, oh my guy, I have money, but I'm the one spending my money, but not realizing that I'm wasting my money. Are you with me? For you to be able to fix your finances, make sure that as much as it depends on you to track your finances. Track how much you're spending. Track how much is coming into your account. Your uncle is sending you money. People are dashing you money. You are earning money from your online business. You are earning money from your graphic designing business. But you're not able to track this money I am earning. It is entering into my account. But what are the baskets that are taking the money out? Because for some of us, the way we structure our finance is just like, going to the stream with a basket. The money flows in, but at the end of the day, you don't get to see anything. Because why? You have holes in the basket. So you see, please, as much as it depends on you as a student, we really applaud, we really encourage you. The Nigerian Student Podcast, we will encourage you to make sure that you identify and separate your assets and liabilities. Now, this might be difficult for you for the first time. It might be difficult for you to do in the first time, but it is more than worth it. That you know how much is entering and you've planned how much you want to live. At the physical seminar, we're going to be teaching about, I am going to be teaching you, amidst other powerful speakers, on the concept of paying yourself first. It's a concept from The Richest Man in Babylon. I don't know if you read that book. If you've read the book, please leave the comments below. Pay yourself first. But that is, by the way, I'm rushing now. Make sure you identify and separate your assets and liabilities. I've taught you what your asset is. Anything that brings money into your account or pocket. Your liability, those things that take away the money that you have earned. Are you with me? So you know that some of your romantic relationships are liability, not even assets. For some of us buying cars, it is a liability, not even an asset. If your car is earning you money, it is now an asset. But if it is not earning you money, it is a liability. Why, Maxwell? Why is it a liability? Are you not buying fuel? The fuel is for free. Are you not paying for repairs? Are you seeing that now? Some of us, you have laptop, or you don't know that your laptop can be an asset and not even a liability. So for some of us, you bought a laptop and your laptop turned to be a liability. Why? You are always spending money on data. You know that laptop consumes more data than phone. But you can turn that laptop into an asset by learning a course and using it to earn money for yourself. Are you with me? If I'm making sense, please make sure you're subscribed. If I'm making sense, leave a comment below or give me a thumbs up. Now, an action step I want you to take before we move to the next key principle is now. Today you're watching this video. This is the first day of March. I want you to sit down as you're watching this video or after watching the video. Write down every single expense for a month. For the previous month. For February. I want you to pay attention. Even if it will take you to open your OPay or PalmPay app, so that you can be able to be seeing those minus and the plus, the few plus and the humongous minuses that you've been seeing on your PalmPay, and identify where your money is going. If you can be able to identify where your money is going, you will be able to save. You will be able to know if you are broke or not. For some of us, you might be watching this video, you're not broke yet, but you're about entering into the realm of brokenness. Because your assets is less. The worth of your assets is less than the worth of your liabilities. Now, are you with me? So I want us to move to the next principle. But if you have any question regarding this principle, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you're understanding and flowing, please like this video. Let's proceed. Now, the next principle you should pay attention to is the asset building mindset principle. You have to cultivate this mindset of having an asset building ability. Wealth is not just by how much you have. Wealth is not built by how much you have, but how much you can build or how much you can get with the little resource or money you have. Are you with me? Now, You need to have this mindset of to turning everything you have into money. In this dispensation, guys, calm down. I want you to look at this. Turn what you have into money. Most of us, our problem is not the funds. Like I wrote here, your problem is not lack of funds. Like I told you, you have funds already. Your parents send you money. There are little things you can do to generate revenue. In fact, by the way, let me give you a teaser. Next episode, next class, we are going to be dishing out 10 very data-proven business ideas that Nigerian students can do to bring revenue or generate revenue for themselves. So please make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out that class. So now back to this. Your biggest financial power is not money. Most of us think, I need more money. Sapa they do me, the money they find. You will still get the money and it will still dwindle. Even if you save it, something will come up one day to eat it up if there is no stream of another money flowing in. So you have to have this, remember that what we want to increase to move from brokenness to financial stability is to increase our assets and reduce our liabilities. So you have to have this mindset of building your assets. So then how do you build your assets? Building your assets is not about having more money, because you can have more money and still your liabilities is eating much more than you ever think. Now, your biggest financial power is your STC. I'm not going to write this down. Your S is your skills, your T is your time, and your C is your creativity. Earlier this morning, I was thinking, I faced a challenging time. My system got spoiled this morning, and I needed to repair it outside my school. I was thinking, what am I going to do? I went to withdraw so that I could go to town. Immediately as I was withdrawing, I received the call. Maxi, how far you do designs, Abi? I said yes. What kind of design do you want? We do resume and portfolio designs. I said, well, that is my area of expertise. And immediately she pitched her idea that she needed a design in 2 hours. I told her how much I'm going to charge her, and you see how I got, let me tell you, I got 4K from the deal. And you see how that money also helped me to pay for the damage on my system. Your skills. What skills do you have? Remember, I told you that one of the purposes of you being in school, I taught you in our January class, finding purpose for being in school is to build your skills. Money is entering into your account. What skills can you use the money to learn? I learned video editing, and I kid you not, video editing has been putting food on my table. It is a skill. If I leverage only on my parents' pocket money and my uncle's pocket money, my final year would have shown me shege, in as much as it also brought in its own shege. So you see why most of us are suffering in school. You are only depending on your pocket money instead of looking at earning an investment. Your skills can earn you. Your time. You might not necessarily have tech skills, which I encourage you to have, but your time. One of the things I used to do then back in school is to do assignments for my friends. Not just for my friends, for some of my classmates that are not around at the moment. And I tell them, I'm doing this assignment not just to take, you're not paying for the assignment, you're paying for the quality of my time. So whatever others are charging, I don't charge the same amount. Because I know the worth of my time. Your creativity. You're not the only one doing video editing. How creative are you in your video editing? That is what will draw people to you. Are you with me now? To earn more, you need to have a skill. Understand the value of your time, and employ the wisdom of creativity in whatever you're doing so that you can be unique. Because you're not the only one learning how to barb. Now I told you, your problem is not lack of funds. If you have this asset building mindset, you can build up a business. Well, please make sure you don't miss our seminar coming up on the last Saturday of the month, at that 29 or so. And make sure you don't miss the next class, because I'm going to teach you about how to generate funds for your ideas. Now, an action step I want you to take in this asset building mindset is sit yourself down, sir. Man, listen to me. Now, sit yourself down. Ask yourself, What do I have that I can use to make money? You have, what do I have that I can use to make money? Ask yourself. I want to make the process more easier for you. That is why I wrote these three things down: your phone, your free time, and your network. You have your phone to learn courses. Graphic designing is there, video editing is there, virtual assistant is there, crypto is there. Are a whole lot of, in fact, these are not even the ones I'll be teaching you next week. I'm not going to be mentioning them. Your free time, you can volunteer and still earn. Your network, you're going to, you can network with people, build businesses. Just, you can bring an idea. You know a friend that has the funds. Now I told you that your problem is not lack of funds. You have an idea which I'm about to share with you next week, and you know a friend that can actually give you, let's say, a certain amount of money to start up that business. Pitch the idea to your friend, and that is how your business will start. I made more than 100 and something thousand naira from a business I started. I didn't have the money to start up the business. All I had was an idea. That was data vendor. Then back in the day, 2 years ago, I was broke. Yes, I had to pitch the idea to one of my friends, and he gave me 4,000 naira. And at the end of the month, I gave you 5,000 naira because I realized more. Networks. So you see that your problem is not lack of funds, but lack of skills, time, the worth of your time and creativity. So I beg of you, Nigerian students, you hearing my voice, have a mindset of building your assets, not relying solely on your pocket money. Or in fact, some of us don't even have investments. Come on, we need to start buying stocks, guys. Just buy the stock, leave it for 10 years. Make sure you don't miss our physical class, our seminar coming up at the end. We are going to be talking about stocks. You need to start investing on all these startups if you have the funds. If they send you money, oh my god, I wish I had more time to talk more on this, but I want us to get to the next key principle that you should pay attention to. Make sure you note the next principle, and if you're watching and you're getting value, make sure you are subscribed and share this video with your friends. Are you with me? Now let's go to the next principle. Please and please stop eating your future today. Sometimes money will enter into your account and you want to go and buy peanuts. You now remember the Nkechi. Our problem is, I keep on telling us that our problem is not lack of funds, but one of the problems is lack of discipline to delay gratification. Are you with me now? The richest men on planet Earth are not even people that earn the most. When they started, they didn't earn the most. The richest men on planet Earth are people that got their way to the richest man or men through controlling their spending and reinvesting wisely. How many investments do you have? You want to be rich? Go and read this book, Richest Man in Babylon. In fact, don't study this guy. We all want to be Elon Musk. When he started, he was not the richest man. He earned some funds from PayPal. He sold PayPal. He started PayPal, SpaceX and the rest. But there was one particular one he sold, around 300 something million. Now, when he sold it, did he use it to do the remaining? No. But whenever 20k enters into your account, you want to go and shut down. Investor. Investor. You want to show the world that 100k has entered. You picked 1 million. Please, I beg you, be conscious of controlling your spending. These guys that paved their way, the Tony Elumelus them, the Dangotes them, the Sarcosmos them, when they learn how to control their spending and reinvest wisely. When I learned something from my guy, a friend of mine, Ike, I call him the custodian. I call him the man on glasses. We all call him custodian. If you're watching this video, Ike, make sure you leave a comment below. He taught me something, that whenever money drops into your account, I mean big money, you got a gig and it's paid more than you expected, let the money sleep over it. Don't let it to be over you. When you wake up, thank God, look at the money, smile, and apply this 50-30 to 20 principle. Are you with me now? Some of us, whenever money drops into your account, you remember peanuts. Please forgive me for using peanut. I know what peanut dealt with me. Peanut sat me down. Peanut carried its hands into my pocket, took away all my money. I thought it was nothing. I was buying peanuts 200 every time. Now that peanut was sweet. I'll buy 200 every time. Daily 200. Sometimes I'll buy 600 on my own. I'll go buy, eat, go buy, eat. I never knew that there was a law called the law of compounding effects. That whatever you do continually compounds. My 200 naira turned 1,000. I never knew it turned 2,000, 3,000. Oh my God. When I was conscious about my finance, I started tracking. What are the things that are eating my money that I knew not? Who are those village people? It is not village people. It is you that is eating your money. You're not keeping track of it. It is you that is eating your money without knowing. So please learn to control your spending and reinvest wisely. Don't you know that you can invest on your friend's business? You can become a shareholder in your friend's business. I've told you this number a couple of times. You can have a friend that has this passion to start up a store. You can say, okay, how much do you have? I used to receive 20k every month. Now let me discipline myself. And I'll be giving you 10k for 3 months. I'll be able to sustain by 10k. By living on 10k. You are gradually investing in a business that you will definitely reap from. Guys, don't miss the next class. Don't miss the physical class coming up at the last Saturday of the month. You are going to learn more about investing and spending, learning how to control your spending. Now, the money you waste today could be investment that saves you tomorrow. I was kicked out of my lodge because I didn't learn how to invest wisely. Some of us, money will enter. I've told you this. Please pay attention to this. The money you waste today, you spend today, could be the investment that will save you tomorrow. Just imagine those guys that bought shares, Apple shares, when Apple started at the late 90s. Just imagine if they used the money to do the remake. Do you think these guys are foolish? But now they are sitting on wealth. They are shareholders of Apple company. Just imagine. Imagine our fathers then. These are our fathers, they were wise. That money will enter and they will go and buy land. They will leave that land. They bought the land in 2004 and they bought the land with 500k then 2004, and they will leave the land 2020, 2021, and you'll be hearing a plot of land 20 something million, 60 something million, a land that they bought 600k. It's wisdom. Delayed gratification. Why didn't they do Dorime then? Some of them were doing Dorime. They now understand the repercussions of the Dorime. Remember, every action you take, every decision you take has a consequence. It is called the law of cause and effect. So now, what is your action step? Your action step is to apply this 50-30-20 principle or rule to your money. My time is up. Now, 50-30-20. Pay attention to this. I wrote this down. NSW. Well, it's rhyming. We have NSP, the Nigerian Student Podcast. This is our Nigerian Student Podcast, but this is NSW. N stands for your needs, S stands for savings, and W stands for, I wrote it down, your wants. Now, apply 50 whenever money comes into your account. Whenever your pocket money comes into your account, apply this. 50 is for your needs, your basic needs. Your food, school bills, and personal growth. Now, write it down. Make sure you're paying attention to this. It's not next time now you tell me, sir, I'm broke. Pay attention to this. Whenever money comes into your account, whenever they send you your pocket money, 50% is for your basic needs. Your needs are your food, your school bills, and your personal growth. S is for savings and investments, which is for your future. Have a cheaper cash account. They didn't sponsor this, but I'm sharing this with you. Have a piggyvest account for savings. Have a piggyvest account. Don't save in PalmPay. Please, it is easy to withdraw in PalmPay. You can open an account in Access Bank or any of these local banks without collecting an ATM and without collecting an OTP for online banking. So whenever you send money, it's difficult to withdraw. The goal is to save money in an account that is difficult to withdraw. And your W is your wants, your enjoyments, your gifts, your fashion, your lifestyle. So 20% of whatever comes into your account is your wants. 50% of whatever comes into your account is your basic needs, and 30 is your savings. Now, assuming your pocket money, the money that they send you on a monthly basis is 20,000 naira. 50% of that 20,000 naira is 10,000 naira, and your 10,000 naira is going to your needs. Remember, your needs are for your food, your school billing, your school billing and your personal growth. 30% of that 20,000 naira, which is 6,000 naira, is going for your saving, into your savings account, for your savings and investments. Now, 20% of that 20,000 naira, which is 4,000 naira, it is heading into your wants. When I mean your wants, your lifestyle, your data, and the rest. This is assuming they send you 20,000 naira on a monthly basis, or on any basics, weekly, on the rest, or this anytime they send you money. That's where you can be disciplined enough to monitor your finances, to be disciplined enough to have this delay gratification principle. Because why? If you can build this mindset of always delaying gratification, when you are receiving this 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira, when you start receiving 100k, 200k, 500k, 1 point, 2 points, you'll be disciplined enough to grow it. But if you are waiting to that time to learn savings, you will still fall. That is why some persons, when they win lottery, they don't become rich, they don't become wealthy. They won lottery this month, next month they are begging money, or next year they are begging money. Why? They did not build the mindset of this delayed gratification principle. Hope I'm making sense. Hope you are getting value out of this class. Make sure that you don't miss the next class. The next class is going to be very, very powerful, because we are going to teach you on 10 data-proven business ideas that can generate revenue for every Nigerian student. Even if you want to make first class, it's not going to distract you from making first class. Now, I have a question for you. I want you to reflect on these questions, think about it, and give us a comment below. Be honest with yourself. First, if you suddenly received 500k today, how would you spend it? Let us know the kind of mindset that you have. Be honest, if you received 500k now, like into your PalmPay account today, how would you spend it? Think about this. Be honest with yourself. I have to write this down. Now, based on what you've learned, how can you restructure your plan to include your assets instead of liabilities? Based on what you've learned, how can you restructure your plan, your life, to include your assets and increase your assets and reduce your liabilities? If you receive 500k today, let us know in the comment section below. We would love to learn from you and hear from you. Now, the next question I want you to reflect on, if you want to be intentional about your finance this year, what is one thing you currently owe, a skill, an item, a habit that you can turn into an asset? What is one thing you currently own, a skill, an item, a habit that you can turn into an asset? Think about this. Think about it. And how will you start using it to generate money from today? How will you start using it to generate money from today? Now, in our next class, we are going to be unveiling 10 legit business ideas that Nigerian students can start doing with small or no capital. Please, it's not going to be a long story thing. We are going to be dishing you with wonderful, legit business ideas that can be putting food on your table while you study to make your first class or to make your good grades. Are you with me? Finance is a course we should pay attention to. This is a month of finance, so make sure you are paying attention to all our classes and try as much as you can to ask your questions and be part of our seminar coming up at the end of the month. Now, the next class is going to be more practical, more profitable, and perfect for your students' life. I have to write this down, so please make sure you don't miss this. If out of everything you got value from this class, make sure you share this with a friend. Just share this with a friend. And if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. This is the Nigerian Student Podcast, a student podcast that is here to cause a change, to generate the next world changers of integrity. So make sure you join us in this journey, and thank you so much for being part of this class. And I would love to see you in the money making masterclass. Let's get down to business. Make sure, please and please, happy are you if you apply the 3 principles I taught you in class. It's not just by learning and nodding your head and say, right on, sir. Apply them, live them, and see how you move from being broke to being financially stable. Remember, it is not by having much more money. It's by understanding how to handle the little money and how to control the finance and invest wisely. That is how to move from being broke to becoming financially stable. This is your class on Savings and Budgeting 101, the broke student's guide to finances. Thank you so much for joining us once again, and I would love to see you in the next class. See you there.